Welcome back to the Discover 508 instructional video series. This is the fourth video in the series, and in this session I will look at the Discover 508 document management. My name is David Best, and in this session I will use the JAWS Screen Reader version 17 and Internet Explorer 11. To learn more about me, please view the introduction video number 1 of this instructional series. Let's start by navigating to my document folder work area and uploading a file. On the home page, I will get a list of links and find the Shared Documents link in the Quick Launch navigation area.
Links list dialog. Links list view. Skip SH. Shared documents. Enter. Shared documents visited link. Demo portal. Same page link. Skip to main content.
The page opens with focus on skip to main content. Press enter.
Enter. List/library list of 17 items.
And there's a list of 17 items. Tab.
Folder David's files visited link.
The first one is my folder. Enter.
Enter. Demo portal share. Demo portal same page link. Skip to main content.
Enter.
Enter. List/library list of 2 items.
And there's 2 items in my folder. I'm going to tab.
Blind Engineer Ushers in Virtual Vision Toronto Star August 14th.
This is a text file, and I could press enter to open that document.
Document details for Blind Engine.
And this is the details if I want to look at the property details of that document. Tab.
User Guide Discover 508 version 2.pd.
And here's the second document, a PDF. I could open that, or
document details for User Guide Discover.
Or I get the details for that document. I'm going to move to the Actions area.
Actions heading level 3.
And move down to Upload a document.
Link delete, link manage permission, visited link upload, visited link upload an item.
Enter.
Enter, upload an item, visited link, upload a file from your computer.
Now, to quickly move through this dialog, I'm going to press the B key.
Browse button, JAWS users dash term.
It takes me right to the browse key to browse on my computer. So enter.
Enter, choose file to upload.
Now I got the typical Windows upload dialog open.
Shift tab, accessibility user guide for Discover 508.docs.
And I'm going to open the accessibility user guide. Press enter to select that one.
Enter, browse button, JAWS users dash term.
Now B.
Upload document button.
And there's the upload. Just press enter.
Enter. Success. Page has 1 heading and no links. Click here to go to the document button.
So we get a success message, and then I press enter to close that message.
Enter. Click here to go to the document button. Demo portal and share same page link. Skip to main content.
And we press enter on skip to main content.
Enter. Page content heading level 2. List of 1 items. Heading level 2 footer links. Demo portal shared documents the same page link. Skip to main. Enter. Name
And we have the details for the document that I just uploaded.
Visited link accessibility user guide for Discover 508.docs. Blank. Created at 1/28/20. Last modified at 1/28/2016. 5/20.
I'm going to skip to the Actions area.
Actions heading level 3.
And I'm going to edit the properties of this document.
Link edit current document properties.
Okay, enter on edit properties.
Enter edit current document properties. Edit item and list shared documents.
And a window opens with the form to fill out, so I tab.
Star name edit required. Accessibility user guide for Discover 508.docs. Type in text.
Okay, I won't change the name.
Title edit. Type in text.
Okay, let's add a title to this document. So we're going to call it
USER space GUIDE space FOR space GETTIN space O space ANO double space DISOVER space 508.
And then I tab.
Submit button.
And enter.
Enter main region. Success. The changes were blank. Click here to go to the item.
And you notice we get another success message. Press enter.
Enter. Click here to go to the item button. Demo portal same page link. Skip to main content.
And enter.
Enter. Page content heading level 2. List of 1 items. Heading level 2 footer link. Demo portal share same page link. Skip enter. Name
Okay, we're back on the details.
Visited link accessibility user guide for Discover 508. Title user guide for getting to know Discover 508.
So you see the title has now been filled in.
Blank.
Let's go to Actions.
Actions heading level 3. Visited link edit. Click check out the current document.
Well, let's check out the current document.
Enter. Check out the current document visited link. Confirm checkout. Blank. Heading level 1. Confirm checkout. OK button.
We skip to the button and click on OK.
Enter. Success. Success. Page blank. Click here to go back to the...
Another success.
Enter. Click here to go back to the document. Demo portal : same page link. Skip to main content.
And go to the main content.
Enter. Page content heading level 2. Page has 4 regions, 7 headings and 20 main region. Bar here : heading level 3. Page content heading level 2. Name : visited link access title : user guide. Blank. Created at 1/28 last modified at 1/20.
It's now checked out.
Version history :
If we go back to the actions,
actions heading level 3. Visited link edit link check in the current document.
you notice it's changed to check in the current document. So let's enter.
Enter. Check in the current document. Visited link confirmation. OK button. Enter. Success. Success. Click here to go back to the document. Enter. Click here to go back to the demo portal : shared document. Same page link. Skip to actions.
So we've checked it back in. We're back on the details of that document.
Enter. Visited link edit current document properties. Heading blank. Page content heading level 2. Name :
Now notice the history version of
visited
the document.
title : user blank. Created at 1/20 last modified at 1. Version history :
The version history.
Current version 3.0 : 1/28/2016 at 5. Link version 2.0 : 1/28 link version 1.0 : 1/28/2016 at 5:27 p.m. blank. Heading level 3 actions.
So we see there's a version history.
Visited link edit current.
So when we're done with the document, we can delete it.
Visited link check out the link manage alerts for this item. Link send to other load link delete current document.
And we go down to the delete action.
Enter. Delete current document. Visited link. Delete warning. Delete warning. Page
And you
delete
get a warning.
Delete button.
And I press enter on the delete button.
Enter. Success. Success. Page has one blank. Heading level 1 success.
We get another success message.
Click here to go back to apostrophe. Enter. Click here to go back to apostrophe shared documents button. Demo portal : same page link. Skip to main content.
And we skip to main content.
Enter. List/library content heading level 2. Page has 4 regions, 7 heading main region. Heading level 2 list/library content. This list only contains one view : list of 17 items. Visited link folder : David's files.
I go back
Enter.
to my
folder:
folder.
David's files. Visited link. Demo portal : same page link. Skip to main content.
We skip to main content.
Enter. List/library main region. Heading level 2 list/ this list of 2 items.
So there's 2 items in my library now.
Link blind engineer ushers in virtual vision to run dash. Link document visited dash. Link document list at blank. Heading level 3 link delete this folder. Link manage alerts for shared documents. Link to heading level 3 action. List/library content heading level tab. Blind engineer ushers in virtual vision.
Hey, let's open the PDF file.
Tab. Document details for blind engineer tab. User guide discover 508 version 2.pdf visited link.
So we can open this user guide, which is a PDF document.
Enter. Demo portal : shared documents tab group 1. New tab page. Visited.
And the
Visited.
file opens in the PDF Adobe Reader. Now if you open if you open a Microsoft Word document, you will open it in your Microsoft Word application, and you will be able to save it to your local computer, or you could select the option to save it back to SharePoint. We now have the PDF file open.
Heading level 1 discover 508 for SharePoint instruction guide v9.0.
So now I can just use the heading command.
1 introduction heading level 2. 1.1 what is discover 508? Heading level 3. 1.2 features of discover 508 for SharePoint heading level 3. 2 discover 508 explained heading level 2.
So I can skip through using header 2.
3 hotkeys and user preferences heading 4 out the store/edit documents
or header
to the SharePoint
3.
site heading level 2. 4.1 adding documents to a library heading level 3. 4.2 editing the document property in the library heading level 3.
And we can close this document.
Alt F4 Internet Explorer dialog. Do you want to close all tab? Close current tab. Enter. Demo portal : shared document.
And that takes us back to our detail
Demo portal
of my folder, and I go to the navigation
region
and tab
new tab page. Demo portal visited link
and enter.
Enter. Demo portal site page. Demo portal site pages : home. Same
And that
page
takes
link,
me
skip the main
back to
content.
the home page of my work environment. So with Discover 508 Usability Mode turned on, we have seen how easy it is to work with documents within the SharePoint environment. To learn more about working with Discover 508, refer to your user guide, and then join me in the next instructional video to learn about Discover 508 library and list management.